Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tabmock99. As I think everyone knows by now, you can get Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat 11 just by pre-ordering the game. A lot of people are taking that to mean that he's not going to be part of the story mode. I mean, after all, you could get Darkseid when you pre-ordered Injustice 2. And before that, you could get Goro when you pre-ordered Mortal Kombat X. And neither one of those characters was in the game's story mode. And that seems to be the way it goes at Netherrealm Studios. It seems like the pre-order characters get left out of story mode. That's the way things have been so far. So based on this history, the feeling out there in the community is that Shao Kahn is probably not going to be part of MK11's story mode. Now, I sincerely hope that's not the case. Of course, it's possible for Netherrealm Studios to go a different direction this time. And I think they should. I mean, Shao Kahn is way too important of a character, and he's such a central part of the story that it would just make so much sense to include Shao Kahn as part of the game's story mode this time. Now, that would be reversing the precedent that's been established from the previous games, but I think it would be worth it. But there's one question that I really want to ask here today.
What's the deal with your arms?
So yeah, what is the deal with his arms anyway? I mean, if you look at it, you can tell there's definitely something going on there. A lot of people out there have this idea that his body is being taken over by Onaga. Similar to how Onaga took over Reptile's body in the old timeline. This time around, instead of Reptile, he's going after Shao Kahn. But is that really what's going on here? I mean, I think the explanation could be far simpler. Look, remember that Shao Kahn has always had somewhat of a demonic appearance, especially when you look at his face. So I think what we're seeing here is a spread of these demonic features. Now, what if this spread has somehow been caused by Shao Kahn spending time in the Netherrealm? Remember that the evil aura of the Netherrealm can corrupt any soul that enters it.
I sense corruption in your soul, Shujinko. A spiritual contamination that I have never before perceived.
I feel no touch of evil, but my travels have taken me to many worlds. Perhaps it is a result of my journeys in the Netherrealm.
It is possible. If you will allow me, I may be able to purge this contagion from your being, although it will take many years to accomplish.
Also, remember the official Mortal Kombat 2 collector's comic book by John Tobias? There's this one scene in the book where Shao Kahn remarks, "By the unholy darkness that consumes me, I will have the Earthrealm." Now, this was such an iconic line that they even repeated it by using it as a quote on the back cover of the book. And you know, looking at Shao Kahn now, it really does seem like he's being consumed by some kind of unholy darkness. And from what I gather, it's the influence of the Netherrealm that's exaggerating those demonic features and enhancing that unholy darkness that's consuming Shao Kahn. In other words, whatever demonic forces that are in Shao Kahn already that have always been there are now going full force. At least, that's what I think's going on. What do you guys think? Go ahead and leave your thoughts below down in the comments. Smash that like button if you think this theory is interesting, even if you don't 100% agree with it. And of course, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know whenever a new video drops. Well, that's it for now, guys. Until next time, this is Tabmock99, and I'll definitely be pre-ordering the game to play as Shao Kahn. What about you guys? Feel free to let me know down below in the comments. See you next time.